Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is David, this is David K Reacts, and here on this channel I ramble with articulation, I hope, about a variety of different video, audio and musical elements of the videos that I watch, and today we are back with some friends from earlier this year, that being Lauren Babic and Halocene. We saw them doing their cover of Enter Sandman alongside Violet Orlandi. This time we are adding David Michael Frank into the mix. So it's Lauren, Halocene, and David. David is not somebody I'm familiar with. YouTube singer is all I know, really. I don't know what to expect. But yes, the three of them together are going to be covering Queen's Under Pressure, which they wrote with David Bowie, wrote and performed with David Bowie, I should say, and is another song that I have always enjoyed. I think it's a great piece of music, and I definitely wanted, since I decided to do a little bit of a Queen thing, I definitely wanted to add this one to the list. So I was very pleased to see that some folks who I introduced to the channel a little earlier this year had done a cover of it, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. Under Pressure, of course, very, very famous song, written in released in 1981. It got to number one on the UK singles chart, which was Queen's second time there and Bowie's third. It also made number one in Canada and in Luxembourg, and both of the charts in the Netherlands. So did very well for itself. It is multiple platinum in many countries, including 4 times platinum in the US, which means it has sold over 4 million copies. Yeah, it's a fantastic piece of music. What I didn't know about this was it was played live after it had been released at every single Queen concert for the next 5 years until they stopped touring, which makes complete sense. It's an incredible song, and I'm sure it was in high demand during that period. I looked into a little bit of the information about this one, and what I didn't know was Bowie had actually attempted to record vocals for Queen's song Cool Cat, and they were actually removed because Bowie was unhappy with them, and they then went on to work together and wrote Under Pressure during that time. It kind of came out of a bit of a jam session, which is why, you know, they've got the sort of scat singing that's in this is sort of an allusion to that improvisational quality and devised quality almost. But what's interesting for this one is all 5 of them are credited as the writers. It was a full collaboration between them all, although John Deacon has been quoted as saying that Freddie sort of took over the musical writing of it mostly, and that David Bowie took over the lyrics of it mostly. But they are all credited as being writers on this song, and I kind of love that. Like, the collaborative nature of this, I think, speaks to a lot of the lyrics and what the song and what the people stood for, Bowie and all of Queen. And so I really, really like that. I love that that's the history of this song. I did not know that, and it was a piece of information I was very glad to become aware of. But yeah, so that's this, and as I say, you know, I thoroughly enjoyed seeing Lauren and Halocene and Violet work together, and so I'm excited to see what Lauren, Halocene, and David do with this one. I think this is going to be a lot of fun and just such a wonderful piece of music. And open, you know, I don't know if they'll be in quite the same style. I assume it won't be too far different, but with David added instead, whether that will change anything with the nature of the style that they're doing, but based on what I saw for Enter Sandman, I can really see that style working for Queen. So very, very excited to see what's coming up. So yeah, I'm going to say welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. If it is, the way this works, I'm going to watch this through from beginning to end, commenting and emoting over the top. I will then go back and watch it a second time, this time pausing, interrupting, and offering what commentary and analysis I feel I can, based on what I've just seen and heard, and the foreknowledge of that one prior viewing. If you're just here for the reaction, the first quarter or so of this video is probably going to be enough for you. And please also do check down below. You will find a link to the original video as well as to the respective channels of the artists. Please go and check them out. They are the artists here. They are the ones who did the work. I am merely analysing it. Also, please do hit the like and subscribe buttons on my channel, as well as the notification bell. And if you could care to support, you can do so by heading to buymeacoffee.com/DavidKReacts, to patreon.com/DavidKReacts, or leaving a super thanks here on YouTube. More details on those at the end of the video. But that's it. So without any further delay, let's bring up the video. Oh, sorry. I should just say hopefully the last week or so, I am still in my minimal setup. So I have my laptop here. I'm working from a single screen. There may be some cuts while I switch between screens, and there may be a little bit of internet interference. I'm in the final stages of getting that problem solved, finally. Believe me, it's going to be such a relief when it happens. So apologies if there's any artifacting in the video playback from YouTube. I'm hoping it will be minimal. But yes, without any further delay, let's kick off with Lauren Babic, Halocene, and David Michael Frank's version of Queen's and David Bowie's Under Pressure. Ooh, I like the tone they've got here. Oh, I like that.
Pressure, pushing down on me, pressing down on you, no man has for. Under pressure, that burns a building down, splits the family.
That harmony's lovely.
Puts people on streets. Feed it up, that's okay. Fear of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends scream, let me out.
Oh, that's fun. I like that. They've got such a good sound for this. Ooh, that's fun. Yes. Okay. The energy is so perfect for this.
Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed and torn. Why?
Okay. Woo! Yes.
Insanity laughs under pressure, we're breaking. We give ourselves one more chance. Why can't we give love that one more chance? Why can't we give love, 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 give love? 'Cause love's such an old-fashioned word, and love dares you to care for the people.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Pressure.
Oh, that is good. That is really also this is an amazing what a great poster. Wow, I like that version a lot. They did such good work on that. Such an interesting variety of style mixed into one song. That's amazing. I'm just going to check and see if there's any information in the description. Oh, wow. Mixed and mastered by Bradley, who is the guitarist, right? That's the guitarist of Halocene. That's impressive. Nice. Okay, just took a minute there. I was just did a quick bit of Googling. I was looking to see who the drummer was, and it's Joe Polizzi, who used to be in Halocene back in the day, and left the band a while ago. I don't know the details of that, but yeah, just wanted to clarify that one for myself. But yes, okay, this is phenomenal. Let's go back and watch this again and see what I can pull out of it, because it's so much fun. I love this start. There's an interesting tension to that high string just coming in on its own, and then the simplicity of just the hi-hat rhythm from Joe there. Very, very effective. And that electronic sound kind of phasing in slightly. It's a very, very cool start for something like, we all know what the riff, like the bass riff for this, which interestingly, there's so many different accounts as to who actually came up with that. But we know that, and not starting on it is a really interesting choice that I like. This is such a great build over the course of this. You get the bass line coming in incredibly crisp, really, really beautifully played there. Just the piano notes there, and then this gradual build up at the end of the second occurrence is really nice. And I like that we also get the logos for the three primary. I mean, presumably this is Lauren, DMF, David Michael Frank, and in the middle of it, the Halocene logo. And this kind of digital flickering as it goes on is kind of awesome too. Very modern. You know, bear in mind this song is now 45 years old. It's fun to start it out with a bunch of modernisms. And I like this room that Halocene is. Actually, I like the appearance of everyone. Lauren, it's kind of striking having against the black background, and then you have these very colourful elements, but they're all tied in. Like we have the very strong magenta in David's space, which is kind of echoed by this side light that Lauren's got going on. You've got the orange in Halocene space, so Addie Nicole's been lit up with that sort of a colour going on as well, which complements the hair. Like there's lots of cool colour matching going on in this that I really enjoy. Oh, I also love that here we see the three singers with their respective logos. That's kind of awesome too. It's a fun way of introducing this. This is great because you get this traditional guitar riff for this, but I love what Joe's doing. He's got this really cool drum sort of riff that's going on here, the ostinato that he's going to be playing under a lot of this, and it's got a real groove to it, but it's also got a little bit of push. Like there's a lot of hits in the space of a bar. So there's this sense of pushing forwards, but even just something as simple as the little roll that he gives into it is really nice. Really, really beautiful start to this. Like the really, really cool way to start this. And a great choice to have those three lines delivered by three different singers. We get introduced to all of them immediately, get a little bit of vibe, but they've all got so much more to give, and it's a really cool start. I like this a lot. Also, the color changing that we've got going on here in Halocene space, like here you've got the pink, the orange. Again, the orange then kind of reflected into Addie Nicole's hair. Then this green over here. Like it's a really visually appealing video. Oops. And I appreciate that. And then it hits so straight, like pressure. It's a very, very explosive start to the actual song itself, and I really like that because they're presented quite softly, and so it's a real hit when you suddenly get the vocals coming in on the main song. Really good stuff. I like that. There's some really cool things here. I mean, you get that sense of pressure from the strength of the vocals here, but they're not using any kind of distorted vocals at this point in time. They're just singing. But I really like touches like the like the big exhale at the end of Lauren's line. We're hearing breaths in this. We're hearing a sense of pressure in the vocals. And under pressure. There's that little exhale there as well. Like there's sense of pressure the whole way through. I love how they've mixed this. David's harmony just a little bit in the background, not too intrusive. We're still able to focus on Addie Nicole singing the melody, but there's something extra in there, just adding to it. We're building. It's going to happen the whole way through this song. It's great.
Under pressure, that burns a building down, splits the family in two, puts people on the streets.
Like, how calm is that after all of this? You know, these lyrics, we can put families on the streets, this very, very strident vocal, and the like almost like there isn't a care in the world. I love this, the counterpoint between those two. That's so effective. And it's almost like it builds up because the and then the beat is a bit more, and then Lauren's that's okay, even stronger. Like we're building up through these levels, and being able to do it with different singers is really cool as well, because it changes what we're hearing up a little bit. It changes the timbre of the voice we're listening to, all that sort of stuff, and so we're able to make these jumps, and it's so effective.
Beat it up, that's okay. Knowing what this world is about.
And I love this doubling we've got here, very quietly in the background. There's a fear of knowing, way higher up in the background there, just very, very quietly, really effective.
That's okay. Knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends scream, let me out.
And again, that choice to have everybody come in for the let me out, and there's the growl there from Lauren as well. Just adding a little bit of contemporary sound to this, which just comes in more and more as we go through. Absolutely fantastic.
Watching some good friends scream, let me out. Tomorrow gets me higher. People on the streets.
I love this too. They're giving us this, there's this sense that we're always climbing, but as we climb up, there's just this gentle, we crest the hill, come down a tiny bit, and then start climbing back up again, and that's exactly what they do here. Like this, the higher. I cannot do that kind of singing, obviously. But the little bits of like fry that she's got in her voice there. And the way that they're singing this, there's a little bit less pressure in it, to use the word. It's come down a level from having that little bit of growl there. And the da-da-da is strident, but again, we're a level down from that also. So, and then we just come back in to this very chill beat, but there's a little bit more to it. Like I love that bump. That's really clean from David. But you have that distorted guitar holding the chord on in the background, which we didn't have previously. So there's a little extra something in it this time.
Okay.
That section is so fun. I love the harmony on OK. I love the fact that you then have the decay on, I think it's Addie Nicole. I'm not 100% sure. But you have that echoing sound fading away. And then you have that very clipped, dum-dum-dum, just completely different vibe to the song for a hot second there. That's a really cool sequence of events.
Okay.
I love the woo. coming in there. I think it's a really nice little joiner for the two. Just gives a little something in that gap when nothing else is happening. And then we go straight back in, but so much higher. Lauren really showing her range off it. I mean, of course she is, but really showing her range off it.
Okay. Woo! Chipping around, keep my brakes on the floor. These are the days that never rains but it pours.
Oh my goodness, the vocals are so clean. Her voice is fantastic. And she's so it's such a pure, almost innocent quality in the way that she's singing that compared to some of the growling we had a minute ago, and then she's going to switch back again. And I love the versatility that she's got, and I think it works really, really well for the style of covers that she does. Also, I love that we've got plenty of Joe in here, because the work he's doing on the drums is fantastic. Like, it's not, he's not keeping to simple beats. He's doing, I mean, they're not super complicated, but he's doing a lot at all times. And I like the fact that he gets a little highlighted for that.
The floor. These are the days that never rains but it pours. Eat a bite, beer.
That works so well. The entry of the bass drop that's going dum 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 at that point over the top of the harmony from these two. Dum, 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 dum. Those first few notes harmonize so beautifully with the singers. That's very unexpected and very cool. And I love that that rise up. Something's coming. What's interesting, it's not a lead up that would indicate that we're going into something as heavy as we are. That's what's really cool about that. It sounds like it's going to go into 3-part harmony or something like that. Maybe we'll go into a slightly heavier thing, and then we just come crashing in with this full like rock metal sound. And I love there's such a good riff in the guitar. This it's that it's nice and broken up in a way that kind of gives it real extra weight, but it keeps moving. It's not a slow, it's not like it's like single hits and that kind of stuff. Like, it's got some pace to it, but it's also got, there's something that's, it's almost settled by allowing itself to have those gaps as well, and I really like that. I love that we get these background screams as well. It's such a lovely addition to it, getting especially the kind of call and response. It's such a bit, like, we've built so far from where we started. It is so much of a bigger sound now. And it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. They have absolutely mastered the sort of this sort of bouncing increase like I was talking about earlier. They're so good at this. It's really wonderful in this arrangement. And again, we get that build up to the let me out, but everything's heavier, so it's much more of a defined scream from Lauren this time. Absolutely fantastic. Watching some good friends scream, let me out. Gets me high. And then over this heavy rock, you get this almost kind of like pop quality vocal from Addie Nicole with these that sort of little bit of creak in the voice there. It's so good. Gets me high. And then over this heavy metal riff, you get this beautiful, like, flowing 3-part harmony. They are so good at this. This is wonderful stuff.
Keep coming.
And I love just for those two phrases, you get this heavy telephone EQ, you get very, very little instrumentation in the background, just the hi-hat, or it might even be the ride. I think it's the ride, actually. The ride cymbal and a little bit of guitar, like that kind of phasey effect going on. And that, but it's interesting how the voices are standing out. Like there's that upper harmony line there that's a little fainter, but then David, and I presume Lauren because we saw her first. That's my only reason for guessing that. But the two of them just coming through a little bit stronger so that harmony's a little further back in the mix. It's a lovely blend.
Keep coming up with.
I also really like. I noticed this earlier on and forgot about it, and I'm bringing it back now. That this slight sort of like almost like film grain effect that Lauren has over her video, which I kind of like. It gives a little bit of interest to because she is in a planar space. There's something going on that's a little bit additional to it. I kind of like that. It's fun.
Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed and torn. Why?
Oh, that is so good. My goodness, this construction here is extraordinary. I'm not even sure if there's a switchover of who is rising at that. Obviously, we have Lauren screaming. That sounds like David rising at that point. And I think, how high has he gone there? I can't quite figure out who's singing what at that point. But he and Addie Nicole, I think, are both extremely high at this point. But I think she starts to rise as well at the very end. And then there's that little tip over. And we settle back down onto this beautiful harmony. This is spectacular. And then the guitar builds on top of the da-da, actually adds those harmony notes on top of this stunning chord.
Insanity laughs on to pressure we're breaking. When you give ourselves one more chance, why can't we give love that one more chance?
I love the emphasis on that. The cymbal hits from Joe happening in the same rhythm that Lauren is singing in. That's so good.
Why can't we give love that one more chance? Why can't we give love, 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 such an old-fashioned word and love dares you.
And again, this whole section, Joe's gone into playing. Like there's little subnotes happening in between, but the weight of the percussion is happening in the rhythm of the singing, which is such a cool, this dum, 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 dum. It's such a cool rhythm anyway, and the way that Freddie uses it here in the original, well, in the song in general, to have this build here is so impactful.
An old-fashioned word and love dares you to care for the people on the edge of the night.
And this harmony, oh my goodness, they have nailed the harmony so well. It's phenomenal.
People on the edge of the night, and love dares you to change our way of caring about ourselves. This is our last dance.
This is also, this ending, I think the lyrics here are so incredibly powerful. Like, assuming this was Bowie, he was cooking when he wrote this. And the fact that they've got this huge sound coming forward now, it's just a wall. Addie Nicole's gone way up. Like, we've got this huge harmony happening here. It's so good.
To change our way of caring about ourselves. This
And then the shift from Joe into double pedal at this point in time, just adding more and more and more. The pressure is just building as we go. I love that little under pressure. The little flip up there at the end. So nice. Under pressure. It's something almost like the pressure's been released there. That exhale from Lauren feels more like relief, whereas at the beginning it felt like it was building to something. Now it feels like it's been released. Under pressure. That is such a good ending as well. I love how they just cut that off. That the drum at the end there, and the way that those final couple of piano notes hit, and then just down to the snaps, which, you know, is the way the song ends. But oh my goodness. And just the little ride hit at the end there. Oh, that is so clean. I want to go back on that whole ending section one more time, just from the final sort of set of lines, because this is a phenomenal ending. See, even there, they've gone up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and then they come over the plateau, drop a little bit with the up. And they crest it, and they come down just a little bit, but almost plateau. They're not dropping further for the under pressure. It hits a level of, no, we're still going to have a level of tension here, and then it's released with them finishing that saying the word pressure. Under pressure. And it doesn't really, it's like it hits the plateau. It's the selves. On selves, you feel it drop just a tiny bit, then it levels out, and then you feel it drop just a tiny bit, and then the instrumentals carry on, and because the distorted guitar's held on, the beat carries on, the piano carries on, you get that, and it carries on at pace, and it doesn't stop until that very last note, and then it fades out with the snaps. That descent is absolutely pitch perfect for the arrangement that they did. I am so impressed with that. I just realized Joe's name is right here on the Halocene logo, and I completely missed that. Whoops. Never mind. That is remarkable. I am so impressed with that cover. That is spectacular. These guys are so incredibly talented, and David was a perfect addition for that song. I love what he added to it. I think that was just so harmonically beautiful, and the structure of the sort of line of tension was absolutely perfect for it. They nailed that. They really, really did. I hope you enjoyed watching that with me. This song came out 2022, their cover. July, so almost exactly 4 years ago now. I hope whether this is the first time you've seen it today, hopefully the original, not this, you watched that first, or whether you've seen it all 4 years that it's been out. I hope that I was able to bring you something, whether it was a bit you didn't realize was so cool, or something that made you realize why you liked it, whatever it happens to be. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with these videos, is share my love of things that I think are really awesome. So hopefully some of that crossed over to you, and if it did, I'm a very happy man indeed. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you're here at the end. The time that you spend with me means such a lot. Please do hit the like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell. And if you would care to support the channel, you can head to buymeacoffee.com/DavidKReacts and leave a one-off donation of any amount. You can head to patreon.com/DavidKReacts, where currently you can sign up for $2 or $4 Canadian or your regional equivalent, but we are just a couple of weeks away from that expanding. And it might expand in 2 stretches. There's a couple of things that are taking a little bit longer just to get into place in a way that I'm happy with, but it will be expanding, and there will be more cool stuff coming to the Patreon to make that a little bit more exclusive rather than just being what it is now, which is just sort of ongoing support for the channel, which is wonderful, but I'd like to offer more there. Or you could leave a super thanks here on YouTube, and any of those are very gratefully appreciated if you should choose to do them. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it happens to be that you are watching this. Let's go for 7:17 p.m. See if somebody's watching then. But yes, have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.